This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rams will get this season underway as toe meets leather. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Washington's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Motion from the back. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Huskies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Colorado State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, going up top. Dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the run, it's Marshall. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Right on the money. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Winfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Winfield. Turning on the Jets. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rams have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Tight end now in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ought to have great field position here as he grabs it inside his 35. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Evans. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on the 4th.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got him downfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Rams get it past the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for space, it's Marshall. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Really nice-looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end getting vertical. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Williams looking for a man. Quickly complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just going to keep it after the snap. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Nice move there. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rams will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right back to the well. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Williams will pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Bring in the heat. It's complete to the left. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Washington right back to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's caught. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The throw. Finds his man. It's Green. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Williams looking for a man. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make board plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Spins away from the defense. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Winfield. All out of space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Heaves it deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature more and more in the passing game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Rams are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. After swapping moving into the field. That gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab on the left. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41. And the Rams line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run to the left. Spins away from the defender. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that...
Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then...
There he goes! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get him on the ground for no gain.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got a man. It's Boston. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got a man, it's Winfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First